Okay. So answer all the questions. Answer all the questions. Mark your answers with a cross. In fact, this time around you are given a table, a box where you put your option, right?
Yes.
Yes. You're not supposed to cross. You are given a box where you put your option. The first question is saying, which pair of the human reproductive organs are only found in females? Which pair of human
A.
reproductive organs are only found in females? A. Oviduct and ovary. Yes. B, C, and D are not correct because the urethra is found in both.
Yeah.
It's both male and female. Urethra, ovary, uh,
Urethra is found in the male.
is found in both.
Huh?
Is found in both. Urethra in females is the passage of urine. In males in male is the passage of both urine and semen or sperm.
Oh, wait.
Yes, yes. So when you look at the female reproductive organ, you have the urinary bladder. Then from the urinary bladder, you have the urethra. This one is found in both. Now the question here they're saying there is only here, only in females, but urethra is found in both, not only in males. You understand?
Most past people. Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. So the answer here is A, because oviduct is found in females only, even ovaries in females, what? Only. Then D, uterus is found in females only, but scrotum is found in males only. You get the point, right?
Yes.
Cool. Let's go to question 2. Which statement explains the function of the placenta? Which statement explains the function of the placenta? Is it A, the exchange point for nutrients and gases?
Yes.
This sounds correct, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, let's go to B. B, the organ that produces female gametes. Sure. Placenta. C, this is where birth takes place. D, this is where fertilization takes place. Fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube, right? Or oviduct.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So the answer is A. Let's go to question 3. Which of the following is not a source of water? Is not a source of water pollution. Is not. Meaning 3 of these are sources of water pollution. Pollution, eh? So A, adding of chlorine to the water. Is it a source of water pollution? Adding chlorine.
No.
Okay, keep A. Let's go to B. B, chemicals from factories. These are sources of what? Water pollution. So B, no. C, chemicals from farmland. No, the chemicals, they are sources of what? From farmland. These are sources of water pollution. D, untreated sewage. Untreated sewage is also a source of what? Water pollution. So the answer is A. Adding chlorine to the water does not pollute water. So the first question is A. The second question is also A. Even the third one, eh?
Yes.
So you have A, A, A. Okay. Let's go to question 4. In a plant cell, the part which is selectively permeable to materials is called, this is just direct, right?
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane. So the first four questions, A. Okay, cool. Cell membrane. This is selectively permeable. It selects what enters and what leaves the cell, right?
Yes.
So A. Let's go to question 5. Can you go to question 5?
Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, by the way, let me just explain a bit about other these other parts, because in your exams, in your exam they may bring maybe these other parts. What is the function? What is the cell wall? The function of the cell wall? The cell wall is to what? To maintain the shape, right,
Yes.
of the cell, of the plant cell, and also to protect the inner parts of the cell from mechanical damage. C. Chloroplast. Chloroplasts, these are only found in plant cells, and they contain a green pigment called chlorophyll, which traps light energy during photosynthesis. Okay? Which traps light energy during photosynthesis. So, that is the function of chloroplast. The nucleus. The function of the nucleus, the nucleus is called the living. This is where all cell activities take place. It controls all cell activities. The nucleus. It is also it also contains DNA, okay, or inherited information in the form of DNA in the nucleus. So the part which is selectively permeable is the cell membrane. Let's go to question 5. Which of the following are the correct mineral elements important for plant growth? Whether you like it or not, you have a question on mineral elements tomorrow. Which of the following are the correct mineral elements important for plant growth? This is question 5. Is it A, phosphorus and air? Air is not an element, it's a mixture. B, phosphorus and nitrogen. This sounds nice. C, potassium and air. Air is a mixture, guys. D, potassium and hydrogen. No. For plant growth, you need and phosphorus and nitrogen. I think you've seen on the bag of fertilizer these initials NPK. N stand for nitrogen, P potassium, phosphorus rather, then K potassium. Okay, nitrogen, P phosphorus, K potassium. So the answer here is B, where you have phosphorus and nitrogen. Let's go to question 5, 6. Question 6. Is it it is possible to separate a mixture of mildew and iron particles because mildew. So you know what? Here you have iron particles and mildew. So here you can use magnetism because iron particles are magnetic and mildew non-magnetic. Oh, I'm explaining the answer. Okay, let's A. Mildew does not melt while iron particles melt. No, that's not the criteria for separating what? Separating mildew and the iron particles. B, it is less dense. No. Less denser compared to iron particles. C is non-magnetic while iron particles are magnetic. Yes. So C is the answer. Okay, let's go to question 7. Question 7. Okay. Question 7. Calculate the weight of an object with a mass 400 grams, 40,000 rather, 40,000 grams. Take acceleration due to gravity 10 to be 10 Newton per kg. The weight is, this is very, very simple. So how are you going to calculate this? How can you calculate this?
There's a question.
Yes, how can you how do you calculate the weight here?
Sir, can I try?
Mm-hmm.
10 over 100 times 40,000 grams.
10 over 100. Uh-huh.
10 over 100 times 40,000 grams.
Mm,
You
10
know?
over 10 over 100 times 40,000 grams.
Yes,
What
that's in the question.
what method is that?
Yeah.
What now?
How?
The key is here. How do you calculate weight? It is W is equals to mass times this acceleration due to gravity, which is G, or MA. You can use A or you can use G. Now, look at this. Mass supposed to be in what? Supposed to be in kg. Are we together?
Yes.
Mass supposed to be in kg, but here it's in grams. So you need to convert 40,000 grams to kilograms.
Okay.
How do you convert that? By dividing 40,000 by 1,000.
1,000.
Good, good. So when you divide by 1,000, you just cancel the three zeros, eh? You just remain with 40. Am I right?
Yes.
So since it's W is equals to M times G, where there is M, we are going to substitute now with the 40 kg. 40
kg.
multiplied by 10 or 10 Newton over kg. So you notice that kg and kg will cancel. We just remain with Newton.
Newton.
Then 40 times 10, you just add the 0 to 40 and it becomes 400. Am I right?
Yes.
So it becomes 400 newtons. Which option is this?
B.
Option B. Good. Option B. Let's go to question
But
A.
even the method that I said, same, you can still
Yeah,
find the same answer.
exactly. But um, the thing is, first it's not always that you're going to find this question in section A. Now, if this one is in section B, you're supposed to show the formula. Show the formula
Okay.
how you've done your conversion to arrive at 400 newtons. Yes, that can also work. Let's go to question A.
Okay.
So let's cover a number of questions so that we are behind time. Which of the following best explains how ships are made to avoid sinking in seas? Okay, okay. A. The height of the ship is increased while the base is reduced. This is question 8. Okay.
Mm.
The height of the ship is increased while the base is reduced. Hmm. Mhm. B. The mass of ship is increased while volume is reduced. This is B rather. C. Volume of the ship is increased and mass is reduced. Yeah. Okay. Let's first look at D. Wood is used to make the ship instead of metal. Hmm. The volume of the ship is increased and mass is reduced. This makes it possible to what? For the ship not to sink. So the answer is
I
what?
think it.
Huh?
A.
No.
Ish. D.
When you reduce the base and increase the height, are you sure your ship can't sink?
How about C?
Yes, the correct answer is C. When volume is increased and mass is reduced, meaning it is light, it is not heavy. You get the point, eh? When mass
Yes.
is reduced, it is not heavy, but it has a large base, which I mean large volume. Okay, so
Yes.
that way it can't sink. That is question 8. The answer is C. Quickly, let's go to question 9. Which of the following shows the correct effect of heat and its use of expansion in everyday life? Air, thermometer, usage thermometers in laboratory, gas thermometers in clinics, liquid thermostat in pressing iron, solid thermostat in pressing iron. So here the best answer here is D. 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Question 10. The following diagram shows a light ray passing through three different media. Okay. Which of the following is the correct statement about the media used in the experiment? Used in the what? Experiment.
Wait a second.
So when you look at this, A is saying AO is denser than M. AO is denser than M. Okay.
Yes.
Oh. B, AO is denser than N. You can also say yes here. Then, uh, do you know that something which has high density it sinks? It should be at the bottom here.
Mm.
Do you know that? Eh. So M. Do you know that M is denser than L, but N is the is N is denser than M and also denser than L. Something with the highest density, it should be at the bottom. So if you have two liquids, let's say water and oil, cooking oil, you find that cooking oil will float on top of water, right? Will float on top of water. That means that water is denser than oil because water is at the bottom. So when you look at this, the secret is ask yourself which one is below the other. So since here they're saying L is denser than M. No. Because L is on top of M. Are we together?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So even B is not correct. Because they're saying L is denser than N. No. Let's look at C. M is denser than L. Yes, I?
Mm.
Uh-huh. Because M is below what? L. That's the secret to answering this question. Now let's check D. It has to be false. Incorrect. M has the same density as N. No. There should be there would have been what? What? M is M. M has the same density as N. No. So the answer is C. Okay. Did you get the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Which of the following blood components prevent excessive bleeding by clotting of the blood?
Platelets.
Platelets, yes, without wasting much of the time. Platelets. Okay, platelets. Let's go to 12. Which of the following is the function of the ribs in the respiratory system? A. Function of the ribs in the respiratory system. A. Enable contraction and relaxation of intercostal muscles. B. Enable lungs to carry out exchange of gases. C. Hold the delicate lungs in place. Okay. D. Provide physical protection to the lungs. So
I think the answer is
which is the function of the ribs in the respiratory system?
D.
D, right?
Yes.
To protect the what? To provide the physical protection to the lungs, right?
Yes.
Very good, very good. Let's go to question 13, eh?
Yes.
Which of the following describes the best method of preventing contraction of sexually transmitted infections in adolescents? In um yes,
Abstinence.
abstinence, avoid casual sex. This is question 13. Avoid casual sex, correct and consistent use of condoms, having one faithful partner. The question is the best method of preventing. So it is abstinence, right?
Yes.
Very good. 13. The following diagram, this is the carbon cycle. The following diagram shows the carbon cycle. Okay, so this is the carbon cycle. Okay, what's the question? Which letters in the diagram correctly indicate where the process of photosynthesis and respiration are taking place? This is not a problem. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis has to do with what? Carbon dioxide. You know that you have carbon dioxide here and being used by plants. That is photosynthesis, right?
Yes.
Because the word equation for photosynthesis is water reacts with carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form what? Gluco, Glucose and energy. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So P, carbon dioxide to plant, that is photosynthesis. Now, respiration is the opposite. When plants release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, that is now respiration, and this usually takes place at night. During the day, plants photosynthesize. During the night, they respire. That's why it is not advisable to keep to have plants in your house, okay, or bedroom, because at night they respire, meaning you'll be fighting for oxygen. Plants need oxygen at night, and you also need oxygen every time. So there'll be that struggle for oxygen. So the answer is where we have A. Eh, aro mwatipa mozi ngasikamba
Hello?
kaka.
Oh no, sir.
Oh,
Together.
okay, cool. 15. Question 15. The list shows physical and biological factors that affect the rate of transpiration. Yeah, yeah, transpiration. So you have there is humidity, number of stomata, temperature, size and shape of leaf, wind, distribution of stomata. Now uh, the question is saying which of the numbers show the correct set of physical factors that affect the transpiration? That affect the transpiration. Okay, physical what? Factors that affect the transpiration. Now, which physical factors are here?
Um, Humidity, I think,
Okay,
is one of them.
so,
Winds,
so
temperature.
physical factors that affect the rate of transpiration. You said humidity.
Yes, winds,
Okay.
temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Is it number of stomach? No. Yes. Isn't that that's biological factor. And that
Now physical what? Factor. So there is humidity, which is one. Now which option has a one?
A.
Then automatically don't even struggle.
All
Now,
right.
but you can still we can still debate. Temperature also affects, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So since there is humidity, temperature, how about number 4, size and shape of leaf? Does that affect the rate of uh, that does size and shape of a leaf affect the rate of transpiration?
No. Huh? It does.
Yes, yes, it does. In fact, it is significantly affect. Okay, so with a larger surface area, because with a larger surface area, increasing the rate of transpiration, and the smaller surface does the opposite. So the size and shape of leaf, this is a physical factor. So you have humidity, temperature, size and shape of leaf. So 1, 3, and 4. So A is the answer. So automatically here, if you know that humidity is one of them, and on the option you don't have an option which starts with the I, which is 1, then you go for A without even debating other factors, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to question 16. A block of 160 newtons is laying on a floor on each side 4 meters by 8 meters. Okay, what pressure does it exert on the flow? What pressure does it exert on the what? On the flow. So the question is, a block of 160 newtons is laying on the floor on each side of 4 meters by 8 meters. What pressure does it exert on the floor?
Okay. Calculate.
Do you know what you're supposed to do here? Even
Mm.
even when you don't know the formula to use, these options will tell you what you're supposed to know, what you're supposed to use. You see, there is m squared after after slash there,
Yes.
which tells you that that is area, right?
Mm-hmm.
which tells you that you're supposed to multiply 4 meters times 8 meters. Are we together?
Yes.
So then newtons should be on top. That's the meaning of that slash. So you have 160 newtons over 4 meters times 8 meters. Now, when you multiply these, you're going to have 160 newtons over. Now, since here you know that you may not use a calculator, though you are allowed, right? Now,
Yes.
quickly, without even wasting much of the time here, 8 can go into 16, right?
Yes.
So you can say 8 here, 1, 8 into 16, 2. So you have 20 over 4. 4 into 20 is 5 newtons per meter squared. Which option has a 5 here? Which option has a... Oh, it's B, right? B, right?
Yes.
Yes. So the answer is B. Simple. The answer is B. Let's proceed to the next question. Question 17. So don't be confused by this diagram. Yeah, it looks confusing, but it's very simple. The diagram shows the stages at a hydroelectric power station. Okay. So you have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. So they're simply asking you what form of energy is found at these 4 stages. Stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So at the reservoir, you know, energy there is static. Water is not moving, right?
Yes.
So now, what type of energy is due to the position of an object when something is not moving? What type of energy?
Potential.
You are intelligent. That is potential. And you only have one option which starts with potential. So the answer is D automatically, right?
Yes.
Don't struggle. Don't even struggle. But for the sake of practicing, since you don't know what is in your exam, let me explain other what other options. I mean other types of energy. We have a tunnel here where water is now moving. The type of energy due to the motion of an object, it is kinetic energy. Exactly. Now, when it's in the water driving generator, the turbine, okay, where power is now being generated, that is now mechanical. Aye? Now, when it is in our home, which is power supply there as electricity, that is electrical
Energy.
energy. But when you add your when it reaches your home and you have a bulb, when it lights a bulb, it becomes a light
Energy.
Very good, very good. You're using a stove, heat energy. So that's it. Energy is never destroyed nor created. It is just converted from one form to another. We've seen here how it is converted, right?
Yes.
Correct. Second last question in section A. Which of the following is not a benefit? Is not a benefit of satellite communication? A, flexibility in providing communication in a variety of ways. This is a benefit. This is a benefit. B, operational costs are low and cheap to maintain. Operational cost benefit is not a benefit. Cheap to maintain, is this a benefit? Let's go to C. Provides coverage over the whole globe or world. This is a benefit, right?
Yes.
D, system system is ideal for remote areas, so or as no ground infrastructure may be needed. This is also a benefit. So which one can you take as what? As the what?
Not
As a disadvantage, not a benefit rather.
B.
B, operational cost are low and cheap to maintain. They're not cheap to maintain. Operational costs are not even low. So let's go to 19. Which of the following is an advantage of digital signals over analog signals? Okay. Is it A, digital signals can be s- can be amplified together with other sounds such as background noise? Hmm. Mhm.
No.
No. B, can be stored and processed by computers. Okay. C, carry less information per second than analog. Wait. D,
No.
vary continuously in amplitude and frequency. This
No.
it can be stored and processed by computers. Simple. You see,
Yes.
signals, especially let me just use sound for example. Sound can be processed. Okay, can be processed by computers, stored and processed by computers. When it comes to editing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We can edit. A satellite is a device used for A, amplifying of signals for transmission. Wait. B, decoding signals into audio and video signals. C, preventing signal failure or loss. Satellite is a device used for D, transmitting signals over long distances. Long distance. Yeah, this is correct. This is very, very
Yes.
correct.
Correct.
Let's go to now section B. No, section A gives the hell because almost all the topics come in section A. Section B, this is where you answer one question, you go to the next question, something like that. One question, explanation. The human body. So here, this is the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system. Identify the parts labeled I and K. I and K. What is the part labeled I?
Urethra.
Yes, this is the urethra. So urethra. You see, in females, this is the urethra. Rather, in females, the urethra is different from the reproductive system, the actual reproductive system, because you have the bladder here. You have the bladder. Then you also have what? The passage of urine. The passage of urine, that is a urethra. So I think you've now understood why I said that urethra is found in both male and female
Female.
reproductive systems. Good. K is what?
Okay. Scrotum.
No.
Testicles. By mistake.
So since it's one, so testis or testicle? Testis, or testicle? TESTIC, S rather, or testicle. Okay. Um, which labeled part is used to deposit male gametes into the female reproductive organ?
J.
J. Okay, which is the penis. Okay. So it is used to deposit male
Yes.
gametes into the female reproductive organ. Which labeled part shows where the male gametes are formed? Oh,
K.
This is K. Okay, this is K. Which labeled part in the diagram is also found in the female reproduction system? Uh-huh. Is also found.
H.
S, bladder is also found there, right?
Yes.
You have the bladder. I is also there, but this is not usually common asked in females. So the best you go with what? H. Okay. Then what's this? Which labeled part is also found? Okay, D. Name one part found in the female reproductive system which is similar or with similar functions to that of the part labeled K. Ah, good. Ah,
No. Ovary. Huh? Ovary. Ovary.
ovary. Yes, ovary. So these testes produce sperm, whilst ovaries produce eggs or ovum. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we are done here. We go to health. The following is a list of foodstuffs which provides different nutrients: beans, bread, fish, cassava, pumpkin, eggs. Okay, 6 of them. Identify 2 foodstuffs that belong to carbohydrates. Hmm.
Cassava.
Uh-huh.
Bread.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it cassava and bread?
Cassava and bread, right?
Yes.
Now, identify one foodstuff that provides vitamin.
Pumpkin.
Good. Pumpkin. Which among the foodstuffs has several food nutrients?
You don't answer you.
Mm-hmm. Eggs. Eggs are rich in what? Protein C, fat C, vitamin A, vitamin D, okay? Also vitamin B. It is also rich in minerals such as the ions and phosphates. This is rich. Eggs. So the answer is that one, eggs, right?
Yes.
Good. State the dietary needs of a pregnant woman, rather. The dietary what?
Iron and
Needs of a pregnant what?
iron.
Woman.
Isn't iron and proteins
Iron, okay.
and proteins.
Proteins, very good. So since there's just one, this is just a mark, okay. Iron, you can say proteins, a lot, calcium, fibers, vitamins, to mention but a few. State one symptom of kwashoko.
Swollen feet.
Swollen knee, okay. Swollen legs, and feet, Mm-hmm. That's a common symptom. We go to question 3. So this is under plants and animals. The following diagram shows growth response in a plant placed in light. Okay. So you can see there we have the shoot, we have the roots. Okay, so fine. This is okay. This is nice. Identify the response demonstrated by the part label marked M, where it goes towards
Phototropism.
light. What?
Phototropism.
Phototropism. Intelligent. That's correct. Phototropism.
Positive.
Photo means light, eh?
Yes.
The tropism response. So response towards light, that is positive phototropism. Okay?
Yes.
Very good. Now, which stimulus is responsible for the response marked L? Which stimulus is responsible for the response marked L? Uh, You know, a response or a stimulus is that which causes a response for something to respond. For example, you may have sound, you may have light, you may have gravity. Okay? So when it comes to roots, the stimulus is gravity. You get the point, right?
Yes.
So that is gravity. What is the importance of the response made by the part labeled M? This is nice. This is nice and very simple. The response of the part labeled M is very important because it exposes the plant um, to light, which is used for photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis, very good. Okay, which is used for photosynthesis. So that is the importance of the response made by the part labeled M. State one other response to stimulus in plants apart from the ones demonstrated in the diagram.
Isn't it
So we have
hydrotropism?
hydrotropism, thigmotropism. Aye,
Yes. What about the one for chemicals?
chemotropism.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Okay. E. Explain two diverse effects of excessive use of inorganic fertilizer. Ha. Water pollution.
Mm,
What? Don't even struggle. There's a question where we answered something like this, huh? Under multiple choice, huh?
yes.
About water pollution. So inorganic fertilizers lead to what? Water pollution. And do you know that they also lead to soil erosion?
Chemicals.
Yes, which is soil degradation.
Mm.
Yeah, so these are the two uh, effects of adverse effect of what? Of what? Inorganic fertilizers. Okay. Material and still under materials and energy. Now this is under materials and energy. The other one was this was under what? Plants and animals. What is an atom? Define an atom.
An atom is a big block of matter.
The what?
Building block of matter.
Building block of matter or the smallest unit of what? Matter. Yeah, that is also correct. On on the basic structure of an atom, identify one particle found in the nucleus. This is simple. One particle found in the nucleus.
Protons.
Protons. Protons and neutrons. We find protons and neutrons. Electrons are found in the shells. Are we together?
Yes.
Very good. In terms of matter, what does the term element mean?
Mm,
An element is
I'm
a
not really sure.
substance. An element is a substance that is made up of only one type of atom and cannot be broken down by. into smaller substances by chemical means. So a substance, an element is a chemical substance, or is a substance that is made up of only one type of atom and cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means. So when you say it's made up of only one type of atom, we may have hydrogen, carbon, sodium. These are elements or atoms. Okay. Yeah. So what question D1? What atoms do the symbol C and O represent? This is simple. C is what? C is what? What is the symbol? What is the element with the symbol C?
Is it carbon?
Carbon. How about O?
Oxygen.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Do. Good. 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 Number 2. What molecule can be formed from the symbols C and O?
Mm,
What molecule can be formed?
eh,
Okay. When you combine them, what can you form?
We're not sure, sir.
Carbon dioxide. Carbon di.
Oxide.
Yes, carbon dioxide.